You voted yes or no.
Order.
I do kind of put that you have a nice beard in here. Sometimes I'll put that on there.
We will stand for pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance
To the flag, United States of America,
and to the republic
Which stands
one nation
under God,
indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.
Need to adopt the agenda.
Make a motion to adopt the agenda.
Support.
Motion support. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Public comment, 3 minutes. Have anybody for a public comment? Get that. Okay, moving on. Nick from the airport manager,
What'd you say? Nick?
Nick.
Nick.
Nick. I'm sorry, I missed the other N.
Good afternoon. I'm here today to request a position change. We right now have a position for an assistant airport manager. And I would like to request that we not fill the position for airport manager and fill a secretarial position. This would allow the airport to have, other than myself, someone else be able to come up to the courthouse, handle money, invoices, anything that deals with the county. I don't really see where we would need the assistant manager's position at this time. We're accessible, I'm accessible 24/7 for anything that needs to be done. So to have somebody that would be able to actually go ahead and process county documents, handle financing, would be more beneficial to the airport as I see it.
So is this a full-time position?
Yes,
And then the position that we have through Alpena Ground Service, because that individual is through the Alpena Ground Service?
they are now, but it's a limited position, again, because they're not a county hire. They can't handle any of the
I get
money
all that.
transactions.
I guess where I'm going with that is, so that position will be taken out or reduced on the Alpena Ground Service, which will lower the contractual amount, or will they fill that with a maintenance person?
This would be filled with a maintenance person.
Okay.
And again, that would be more help on the flight line, the fueling, snow removal, grass removal, anything that they handle now. Like I said, this would just help out more in the office. But I think, again, too, by filling that position through AGS with another maintenance person would be, again, more beneficial to the airfield.
Commissioners, we also had the assistant position in the budget beforehand. We did switch that over, just pending for the secretarial position. So, I mean, it's just changing from the assistant to the secretarial line. Just so you know, so it won't mess with anything on the bottom line as it's projected right now.
It'll be less money.
Less money.
Mhm.
Hey, discussion on this?
Makes sense to me.
You got anything?
No, I don't have anything.
Okay, so we need a motion on this?
I'll make that motion.
Need support? I'll support. What are you gonna do?
Just listen.
Is this full-time at 40 hours?
Yes,
Okay.
and it would be a reduction in wages.
So,
That the assistant manager, it's at a lower starting pay rate.
Okay.
so do you have the total cost then on that?
I don't have it right now, no.
It was like 37, isn't it?
It was at 35.
35. The base salary was 35.
The base salary for the
Secretary.
secretary? So do you see then a need in the future to hire that assistant manager? Do you think that you'll need it?
I don't.
This is how it always starts.
Yeah.
Right. No, this, I don't think that we would need, the only reason I think that the position became available is one, we had the CARES Act money to fund it.
Yep.
Two, with the scope of the projects that were existing at the time, you needed, I would say, an assistant manager. Just so you had somebody that could be out on the airfield and somebody that handled anything in the office. We don't see those kind of projects coming up anywhere in the near future. So I think if there was a replacement down the road for airport manager, I think it would be, you wouldn't have to have that assistant manager position. I think an office position and the airport manager position would suffice for what we deal with at the airport.
Okay.
Questions? Yeah. Oh. I need a roll call vote. I have any questions. Roll call.
Commissioner Britton,
Yes.
Commissioner Kozlowski,
Yes.
Commissioner Fournier.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Jesse, you're up.
So this follows on the heels of the interviews that took place earlier this morning. One item that we have to shore up and get worked into the budget, or allow the road commission to at least work into their budget, is discussion on the pay and mileage. There's not much we're going to be able to do about the change in mileage. That's gonna bring up their
Right, let's do this.
costs just slightly. The directive I was given by the board previously was that we would take the existing amount and just divide it between 5 instead of 3. So from my understanding, right now, for meetings, individuals get $300 per meeting, equaling out to $3,600 a year. This would change from $300 down to $180 per meeting, or $2,160 per year. The base salary for the 3-member board is $4,500 or $375 a month. That would change to $2,700 a year or $225 per month. Per diems would change just slightly. At the 3-member board, if it was 3 hours or less, it's $30. Over 3 hours is $60. If it goes up to 5-member board, it'd be $18 for a less than 3 hour long meeting, or $36 for a more than 3 hour meeting. I didn't know if you still wanted to go with that formula.
Say that again, the meeting amounts, I was typing,
Meeting salary or per diem?
the meeting per diem.
Meetings, $3,600 for a 3-member board at $300 per month.
No,
If it goes to, okay, you said meetings, so per diem or meetings?
so that, I got the per diem, I got the 180 and the 225. What was the last item you just said?
Okay, the 180 for the meeting, I'm sorry, for the per diems, if it's a 5-member board, if it's 3 hours or less, it's $18.
Okay,
3 hours or more, it's $36. And that changes from, if it were a 3-member board, it'd be $30 and $60.
so this really doesn't impact their budget at all.
No.
If you've just taken what the 3 got, dividing it all up for 5, this has no impact on their budget.
Correct. Well, and you also have to look at the fact that the full board, for example, your board, you have a simple salary and then your per diem is considered per meeting. On here, it's almost like a duplicity in the fact that you have a salary, you get paid for showing up to the meeting, and then you get paid again a per diem for being at that meeting.
Yeah.
So again, even at that amount, when you show up to your regular meetings, you're either getting $30 or $60 per meeting. They're getting a baseline of $300. If it goes to 5, it's $180 just to show up to the meeting, and then the per diem on top of that. So.
Which is still good.
Quick, just
Sure.
the 300 a meeting is for the regular monthly meetings. Per diem is say, next month, November 4th, we have a streets area council meeting in St. Ignace.
Okay,
That's that $30.
so it would be on top of any outside meetings. They don't get that.
Outside meetings for the per diem.
Okay, they don't get that for their regular meetings?
They don't get that for the regular.
Apologies. Okay, my mistake.
So the regular meeting, they'll get 180, but no per diem on top of the regular.
Correct.
Okay.
So frankly, even if it were outside meetings, it's still going to be more than this board meets per meeting.
Oh, yeah.
Because they choose what they want to go. There's a plethora of things they can attend.
Okay.
So they get mileage on top of that too.
Correct.
So, and I forgot, I didn't realize you were sitting back there. So this isn't really gonna, and shouldn't impact your overall budget at all,
Mm-mm.
or very minimal.
I don't see it in backing it.
Right, I mean, my thoughts on it at this point are, I look at it from one standpoint is that we have Gerald and Tom. And I don't know whether they have an opinion of, how they feel about getting paid for meetings or not. I know some road commission board members said, I didn't even know I was getting paid for this. You know, they've been appointed at that salary that's current, which we would be reducing, or you would be reducing. So I mean, take that into consideration. As far as what this would add, I think last time I was in here, and it depends on how many meetings they attend. How much it would add to the burden of the road commission. It's gonna be somewhere in the neighborhood of $28,000 to like $40,000, adding 2 members. It all depends on how active they are.
Ryan, when you say that they can attend a plethora of meetings, for example, I mean, the Board of Commissioners, there's plenty of meetings. For example, I know the chairman attends his township meetings, but we don't necessarily pay him a per diem to attend those meetings. Are there any restrictions that the road commission puts on what types of meetings or?
I mean, it's generally gonna be limited to road commission business.
Okay,
You just had the commissioners conference. You know, that's a 3-day conference. They choose whether or not they want to attend that conference. We pay for their attendance fee. They do get mileage and per diems. So it varies considerably. As far as whether we need to take 3 and spread it out to 5, again, that's up to you guys. They just passed a highway funding bill. Looks like I'm gonna get an extra $2.8 million. So I don't know that 40 grand is gonna really hurt me at this point. Not that I don't want to spend money on roads, but again, I have considered the fact that Tom and Gerald were both appointed at that wage. The previous wage.
The only thing is, if you hold it consistent to what we're already paying the others, you say the $40,000 doesn't really impact too much now, but I guess moving in down the road in the future, once someone's getting something, it's gonna be hard. And I know that because we're expanding it, that's, if you have 5 members in the future, 5 years from now, and you're short on money, we can't go back and say, well, we're gonna cut, you know, your board's per diem and salary.
Certainly, and I don't have an opinion on it either way. I just want you guys to have all the facts with what you do, because that's that member's choice, with the exception of Tom and Gerald. That's that member's choice to take a paycheck at all or not.
So I think as far as the meetings go, because again, 180 per meeting, $225 per salary, but I think the per diem, you said it was 18 and 36.
Yes.
I think we could probably leave
That-
that
keep it at 30 and 60.
Yeah.
Okay,
just because that 18 is a weird amount.
Okay.
But I still think 180 to go to a meeting is pretty good.
Oh, yeah. I think it's pretty good too.
I think some of you, maybe Brenda, you were on the board when that, when those salaries were changed.
Yeah, I was too, actually.
Okay, yeah, because that all.
Because that was Ron McDonald. that
Ron
was-
McDonald.
Okay. Yeah, that all happened when they went from 2 meetings a month to 1.
Well, and I think too, more of that was because we had road commissioners at the time that would take off to Florida for a couple months at the time. And that, I think, was
One of them.
kind of driving the need for a change at that point.
Yeah, he was gone all winter. Yeah.
okay. So you're good with that formula? I'll submit that for,
Yeah, so then what is there,
so we'll keep the formula for 5 for meetings, 5 for salary, and we'll keep what we currently have for per diems.
what is that? Is that 30 per meeting or whatever per diem?
Meetings are 180 per meeting.
No, I mean the per diem part.
Per diem is 30 and 60.
Okay, so basically what we have.
Yeah, it's the same as the board.
Okay, yeah, I'm good with that.
I'll put a memo together and we can submit that to the full board then.
Yeah.
Great. The next item is our earned sick time. After a lot of back and forth and trying to figure things out last minute, I know we changed things for some employees because our attorney said that it was the best route to go. With the lack of time that the state gave us to comply and come up with something. Since then, we've learned more and it looks like we can actually return to the normal way of doing earned sick time. The only thing that would change is the tracking by payroll and HR and how that's calculated. And then also part-time employees would qualify to accrue that as well. So with those two small alterations, again, I can put together a memo and we can have that for full board, but basically it's going back to the way it was for all intents and purposes. Just the only real change, I guess, on that you would see on your part would be part-time employees would be able to accrue earned sick time. Jennifer, is there anything I need to add to that?
Want to vote on that?
If I could, please.
Okay. Have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
A motion, do I have support?
Sport.
Support. Okay, roll call?
Commissioner Kozlowski,
Yes.
Commissioner Britton,
Yes.
Commissioner Fournier.
Yes.
Motion carried.
In complying with the new policy that this board had previously passed, declaring that anyone who misses at least 3 consecutive meetings without notice is considered to have vacated their seat that they were appointed either by this board as a whole or by an individual member of this board. We do have three openings. One is going to be a individual member's appointment, and that's for the Older Persons Committee. Commissioner LaHaye will have to come up with a candidate. The other 2, however, are going to be full board appointments for the the Opioid Remediation Fund Steering Committee and the Planning Commission. Both of those have been noticed for applications, so that'll be coming before the Personnel Committee in the future. I just wanted to keep you posted on that. And the last one is a memo on payroll adjustments, just looking to get that accepted.
So do we need a motion on payroll adjustment?
Yes.
Do I have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Support?
Support.
Roll call?
Commissioner Britton,
Yes.
Commissioner Kozlowski,
Yes.
Commissioner Fournier.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, the next up is John Kozlowski.
Just update on the emergency manager position. We did meet, actually, we were the people that met. So you all know pretty much as I do, because I mentioned that we had that discussion last week. So we're literally waiting for an update from the Presqu'île Board which is Thursday, to approve the contract that we gave them when they were here last week. So we'll know more. The plan is to get that information back by our full board, which is next Tuesday, so then we can approve it at that point. So that's all I got.
Other discussion. Employee separations.
We just had one termination in the prosecutor's office. It was a part-time assistant. She left the county last month. It's a grant funded position. I haven't heard about refilling it, but
What is the position?
it's a part-time victims advocate.
Was that, did we,
The individual was only here a short time. She was hired earlier this year and she didn't make a good fit.
there was a request from the prosecutor?
That was something different.
Okay.
Any other questions? Okay, now we're going into closed session, personnel matters. So we need a roll call, please.
Commissioner Britton,
Here.
Commissioner Kozlowski,
Here.
Commissioner Fournier.
Here. Okay, our next meeting is Tuesday, November 4th at 12 o'clock in the Howard Mail Conference Room. So this meeting is adjourned.